Hello friends, and welcome to this video. Now, I'm not sure about anyone else, but sometimes I think art can be kind of scary. I mean, haven't you ever thought about what would happen when you finally run out of ideas? Or what if one day you just lose all your art skill? I mean, heck, even posting your artwork for the world to see can be scary sometimes. I don't know, I feel like a lot of people can underestimate how scary art can be. So I wanted to tell you a story about an artist and what happened when their artwork started to look back at them. So grab a cozy blanket or whatever protection you feel you need and listen close. Okay. Hi? Um, internet people. My name is Leah Fields, and I think I'm going to die soon. No one I know in real life believes me, but maybe one of you will. Just if you're hearing this and I'm gone, it wasn't by choice. It wasn't the PTSD driving me insane, and it wasn't an accident. So, why do I say I'm going to die soon? Here goes. About a year ago, I almost died. I mean, everyone says cars are the most dangerous form of transportation, but you never really think it'll happen to you. Except it did, and it was really bad. I think I spent like a month in the hospital. Naturally, the drunk dude that hit me walked away with nothing more than a broken finger. Most of my body healed pretty well because, I'm young and we young people heal pretty well. But my hand took a little longer. I mean, thank goodness the worst part was my hand, right? But yeah, I'm an artist though. So my hand, along with my eyes, are my livelihood, I mean, 8 weeks without your primary form of mental health care it's tough. But I made it through. My physical therapist was an absolute drill sergeant, but I'm glad she was because all of my requisite functions returned. For the most part, like everyday tasks and things, it's great. But as far as art goes, things haven't been the same. I thought it was just stiffness, or the fact that I haven't been practicing. But by now I know it's something else. Ever since I started painting again, I've noticed with every single piece there's something off about it. Like, I finish it and it's great, it's beautiful, and I'm happy. But then when I walk away, out of the corner of my eye, something is wrong. At first, I thought it was just me being picky. And of course, my family and friends said that too. They said it was part of the PTSD or something like that. That the accident traumatized me so much that deep down, I fear that I'll never be the same, and it's coming across in how I feel about my art. But I swear, that's not it. Instead of going away over time, it's been getting worse. Now, when I'm in my art studio, I feel like there's something watching me. It's not like, ooh, the eyes of the paintings are following you as you walk by. That's stupid. No, it's not that. It's like there's something between the layers of paint or whatever that's there, that's not supposed to be there. Something wrong, something evil, and it's watching. I tried my best to ignore it for about 6 months, but after that, I had to go looking for answers. I had just painted a field of flowers, and when I was done, it felt like it was glaring at me. It made me sick to my stomach when I walked by. I can't even keep it in my studio. It's in my shed out back. So I snapped a picture and went to the internet. I posted that thing on every art forum that I know, and definitely ones that I don't know too. Most people thought it was fine. There were critiques like, maybe you should have more contrast in this area, or control the focal point more. I mean, there were a couple of times that people said there might be something just inexplicably off about it, but that's the closest I got to an answer. Until, out of pure desperation, I posted it on Art Mediums Today. Yeah, it's a site where people who say they're mediums will look at your art and tell you your future and stuff like that. I know it's cheesy and probably a scam, but I had nowhere else to turn. At first, I got a couple of duds. Stuff like, I see healing in your near future, or soon you'll meet the man of your dreams. So I lost confidence pretty quickly. But after the post was up for a couple of days, I got a different response. A poster called Night Raven 347. She posted this really long analysis of it. She said that under the surface there was something hiding, an entity, and that there were symbols of it coming through in my brushstrokes. I mean, she screenshotted my painting, zoomed in on a portion in the corner, and pointed out a place where the brushstrokes matched symbols found in the Book of the Dead, or something like that. It was in Latin, the name of the book, so Google Translate said Book of the Dead, so that's what I'm gonna say. Anyway, it was really small, but I totally agreed. I mean, it was just off to one corner that I never really looked at, but it was there. And I had never seen the Book of the Dead before, but this lady had photos of the book next to photos of my painting, and I swear they matched. So I messaged her. I explained that I had been feeling strange about my art for a long time, and that it feels like it's watching me. She wanted to see more paintings, and so I showed her. And in every single painting since the accident, there was a demonic symbol. She asked if there was any event that led to my art becoming this way. So I told her about the crash and about being in a coma, and she started to get pretty freaked out. She said something followed me back from the brink of death. I had escaped, and it was here to get me back. It was hunting me, hiding in my own artwork to watch me and wait for its perfect moment. It explains why so many things have been weird around the studio. Palette knives falling and almost hitting me, a storm sending an old tree down inches from the part of my house where the studio is. I mean, even windows closing when I'm using paint solvent, to gas me or something. So obviously I asked how to fight back, and she said that if fighting back doesn't actually kill it or send it away, then this will all just get worse. But I'm done living in fear of my own paintings. I don't want to be nervous every time I step into the studio, and I want to love my art again. So I tried to fight. The ritual required 3, and I asked my best friends to help me. They thought I was crazy, but they came anyway, and we tried. We just chanted around some candles, and the next day it felt like the sun was shining again. There was just a cleanness to the air, and I thought it was finished. I had a month of bliss, But then I started feeling it again. And it's just been building and building for the past few weeks. It's to the point where even my friends and family feel like something is weird in that room. And when I look close at my paintings, I hear this awful sound, like a scream and a laugh all rolled into one. And it smells like rotting flesh in there no matter what I do. So I think it's safe to say that we failed. Tonight is my last shot. I can feel it. There's a massive Halloween storm coming, and I know that this thing is gonna find a way to use it to take me back. This thing has been using my art to hunt me. Art has been my solace ever since I was like 5. But I'd rather live and find something new, a different creative outlet, than to let it win. I mean, why did I even survive that accident? Not to just let this thing take me. So, I'm gonna burn it. I'm gonna burn it all, and I'm gonna make sure that I can't do art ever again. I worked so hard to get my hand back, but maybe it was never meant to heal. Anyway, I want you all, whoever sees this, to know that I'm still fighting. If it gets me, I want someone to know that I fought. I'm not going to lie down and let it take me. I think it's now or never. Alright, here goes nothing. I hope you enjoyed this Halloween tale, and I hope that we'll all remember to be more careful around our art. All jokes aside, thank you very much for listening to this scary tale. I hope you have a very happy Halloween. Thank you for joining me, and feel free to share any of your questions, comments, or maybe even your own spooky tales in the comment section down below. And try to have a safe night tonight. Thanks again, and I'll see you around.